Are you ready to unlock the power of AI and unleash your creativity? In this video, I'll show you how to harness the brilliance of ChatGPT to craft a mesmerizing collection of poems that will leave readers spellbound. Join me on this poetic journey as we learn how to create, publish, and share your literary masterpiece on Amazon KDP. Let's turn inspiration into innovation and passion into profit. So join me on my computer. Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create a beautiful book of poems using ChatGPT and then publish it on Amazon KDP for sale. The first step is to use ChatGPT to generate unique and creative poems. You can access ChatGPT through OpenAI and you can make an account over there and start generating amazing poems. So as you can see, I'm already on the ChatGPT page and I'm going to be using ChatGPT 3.5. If you have the pro version, you could use that, but I'm going to be using all free versions. So once you're on the platform, we need to put an input. So since we're making a book of poems, the first advice I would give you is to think of a theme. We need to build a book that is focused on a certain theme so that when we generate poems, they are related to that certain topic. We're gonna give ChatGPT to we're gonna give it a prompt to generate ideas for the theme of poems that we can write on. So I'm just gonna write this prompt: hey ChatGPT, please generate some ideas and themes on poems for poems that I can write on. Click enter. So as you can see, ChatGPT is already got into work and it has created a list of themes and topics that you can write on. So we're gonna choose one of these, and I think a lot of people like reading poems when they're feeling certain kinds of intense emotions. So I feel inner struggles is a nice theme that we can start writing on, something that a lot of people can relate to. So let's go for inner struggles. Now what I'm going to do is, since ChatGPT saves all this data and it remembers the last prompt, we are going to be opening a new chat, and we're going to first copy this, and then we're going to go into new chat so that you can generate absolutely unique content, and so there's no conflict between the previous prompts with ChatGPT. So we're gonna use a new chat for that purpose. The prompt I'm gonna give is hey ChatGPT, I want to write some poems, 4 sentence, 8 lines long, and the theme I want to cover is inner struggles. So please write me the first poem. And there you have it. It has written the first poem. Now once we have our poems sorted, we are going to head over to Amazon KDP's website to see the trim size of the book, so that we can start editing it on Canva. So I'm on this website, and I'll share the link in the description. The trim size we're going to be using is the standard 5 to 8 inches, and over here you can see the minimum and maximum number of pages that you can write, or the book should have this number of pages. So 5 into 8 inches is the trim size that we're going to go for. Then we're going to head over to Canva and we're going to click create a design. We're going to go for custom size and we're going to select inches here, and we're going to go for 5 into 8 inches. And we're going to say create a new design. Great. Now that we have that, we're going to start pasting our poems here. So I went ahead and generated about 30 poems, and then I decided that the poems should have a title as well. So what I did was I copied one of the poems and I asked ChatGPT to give it a title, and it gave me this title, which we're going to be putting on top of our poem. So I'm going to go ahead and do it for the other 30 poems as well. And yeah. Okay, so now that we have titles for all these poems, I'm going to go and paste these on Google Docs. I'm going to make a docs file so that they're compiled in one place. And then we're going to go ahead on Canva. So I went ahead and made a document and compiled everything, all the poems in it, so that it's easier for me to copy and paste it to Canva. You can do the same. And now we're going to head over to Canva. Okay, so now that we're on Canva, we're gonna go for create a design, and as we saw on Amazon KDP's printing, printing requirements, the book size that we are going to go for is 5 into 8 inches. But for the size, we're gonna go for 5.5 into 8 inches, just so that we have a little bit of leverage. Okay, so now that we are on our page, we're going to skip the first page because this is usually the page that comes behind the book cover, and we're gonna add another page, and this page is the first page of the book. We're also going to leave this blank. Then we're gonna go, page 3 is also going to be blank, so the front and back, this is the back of the second page, so we're gonna leave this blank. And over here on the fourth page, we are going to start writing our content. And first we're going to write a preface of the of this book, and I gave ChatGPT a command to write me a preface. I'm going to show you that. So I told ChatGPT to write me a preface for this book. If you encounter a problem with the prompt, like if ChatGPT tells you, if you give me more information about the book, then I can give you a title. Sometimes it forgets the previous prompts. So what you have to do is you have to just copy and paste the theme again, and tell them to write a preface. So this is the preface it's written for us. I'm just going to be copying 2 paragraphs at a time, and I'm going to be pasting it to Canva. So I'm gonna add a text box, and I'm going to paste this here. We're gonna write your name over here. Yeah, there you have it. So I already told ChatGPT to generate me some titles for this book. This is the prompt that I use. So I gave it I gave it a prompt about, can you help me name this book of poems? So it gave me this answer: to help name your book, it'll need more context and information. So clearly it forgot that it wrote all those poems. So I just told ChatGPT that this book of poem is about inner struggles, emotions. And based on that theme, it gave me this title and these list of titles. And this is the one that I really like: Serenade of the Soul, Poems on Emotions and Inner Conflicts. So we're going to pick this one up, Serenade of the Soul, and we're gonna replace it over here. We're gonna press Control F, and we're going to write, we're gonna find inward gaze, and we're going to replace it with Serenade of the Soul. Replace all. Great. We're gonna go do the same over here, Control F, and great, it's already replaced here as well. So once we're done with the preface, this is page 1 is behind the book cover, page 2 is the first page, and then page 3 is behind page 2, and this is actually page 3. Page 4 would actually be page 3. So this is front and back page 3. Now we're gonna go for page 4. We're gonna leave that blank. We're gonna leave page 6 and 7 blank as well. And now on page 8 we're gonna add table of contents. So table of contents. There you have it. And I'm going to be copying and pasting all the titles that we just generated for our poems. Of course, it depends on you how you would like to compile them. I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to be adding them over here. So I've added the table of contents here. I've numbered the poems, and it was getting too long, so I added some on the other page. This is page number 9. I still have not pasted the other poems, so I don't know if I'm going to be adding page numbers in front of these. If you want, you can. I still haven't thought about it, so I've just numbered these, and let's go ahead and add page number 10. And this is going to be a dedication page probably. So you could add let's just say dedicated to my dear husband and daughter. And let's make it italic. Yeah. So, and we're gonna add another page. This is going to be blank. We're gonna start writing from this page. So let's paste our first poem. So this is how I've pasted the first poem. I've put the title here, then I put the minimalist line art, some illustration. You can make it relevant to your poem or not. Something abstract, totally up to you. I'm going to go ahead and do this for the rest of the pages as well. It's going to be easy from here on because all the poems are going to be back to back. You don't have to leave any pages empty. So let me get back to you after I've pasted all of these. So I'm done adding all the poems to the pages, and after that it should look like something like this. I've added some line art to all the poems. You can add whatever elements you want. I have purposefully kept it minimalist, so just to add some character. Let me adjust this. Right, so this is how it's gonna look. We are going to, these are about 42 pages. I'm gonna add 2 more at the end for like blank, for the sake of a blank page. 44 pages. Heck, we'll add another one so that it's an even number. It's not an even number, but a rounded figure. So I'm just gonna share and download this to PDF print. I'm going to download this. Yeah, we're gonna select crop marks and bleed, and we're going to download it. Great. Now we're going to make the book cover. For that, we are going to go for a design that is double the width. However, the height is going to be the same. So we're going to go for 11 into 8.5 inches. We're going to click create a design. So the title that we decided was Serenade of the Soul, Poems on Emotions and Inner Conflicts. So that's what I'm going to name it. I'm going to keep it very minimalist. So let's look for, so I'm going to be going for the color black, and I want it to depict something along the lines of our theme, which is inner struggles. So I'm just gonna write soul. I'm gonna go for graphics and find something. Meditation looks nice as well. So I like this. Also, we're gonna divide the page into half. Actually, so go for 5.5, 11, right? Yeah, 5.75. So, this looks pretty as well. Let's see if it has something else. Nice. And we're gonna add back of the book text here. I already asked ChatGPT to generate that for me, and the prompt I gave was, can you generate a text for me to add on the back cover of this book? So this is what I wrote, and we're just gonna copy and paste this. Of course, we're gonna change the title. Right, let's edit this. Right, so now that we have the book cover ready, we are going to download the PDF. Great. Now let's head over to Amazon KDP. If you don't have an account, you should make one. It's free, and I guess if you have an Amazon account already, you just need to go on to KDP and just sign in with that. So I'm just going to sign in, and I'm going to go over to create, and I'm going to go for paperback. I'm going to let the language be English, and I'm going to write the book title, which is Serenade of the Soul. Poems on emotions and inner conflicts. Poems on emotions and inner conflicts. And I'm going to write my name here. You're gonna write yours. And I'm gonna write a description. And I'm going to copy the same description that we've written already on the back cover, and I'm just going to um, write that here. It is and if there's any grammatical mistakes, I'm going to correct that. Yeah, so I own the copyright. No. Reading age minimum, I guess 13, and primary marketplace is going to be amazon.com. If you're from the UK, you could go for amazon.co.uk or any of these countries for that matter. Now we have to choose the categories very carefully. So this is going to be let's go for literature and fiction, and subcategory poetry. Another subcategory, we don't have to. um Love poems, women authors, general. Yeah, just go add it into lots of categories, save the categories, and now let's go for keywords. Just write poems on love, heartbreak, poems um, after that save and continue. Mhm. Okay, get get a free KDP ISP, and you'll be saving yourself a lot of trouble. Let's set the publication date to today, and let's select black and white interior with white paper, and we're gonna go for 5 into 8 inches. Bleed, we want to select bleed for even if we don't, because this is like black and white, so even if we don't really, it wouldn't matter. But if this is especially for those books that have pictures, that extend the trim size. So this is for that, so that there aren't any white spaces. Paperback cover finish, depending on what you like. I think I would go for matte, so I'll do that. And our manuscript. So after that, we're going to launch the previewer and see if there are some issues with our book. The previewer usually tells us if we need to re-edit the book, or if there are some problems, it identifies them so that it's perfect to print. This looks nice. This is the first page. This is the second page. This is our preface. This is again article of contents, and this is how the poems start. Everything looks great. If there are any issues, this space is where it tells us if there are any problems. So looks like there are no issues in our book. We're still going to check all the pages and see if they're all right. Great, so everything looks fine, so we're going to approve it. And we are going to be right, so this is where it tells us what our printing cost is going to be, and the printing cost here is somewhere about $2.3. We're going to save and continue. Territories, all territories, we want to click all territories, and our primary marketplace is amazon.com. Here we're going to add our desired price, and this is where it tells you the amount of royalties you will receive. Amazon gets to take 60% of the royalties, so keeping that in mind, we're going to add the cost. So the printing cost is around 2.3, so let's say we want to sell this for $9. $9. We want to sell this for $9. So this is the amount of royalties we are expected to receive, 3.10. These are the, we can change the prices, of course, for these. However, these are the prices for other Amazon markets, for UK, for Germany, for other European nations. And this is the amount of royalties we would receive if someone buys our book. After that, we are going to publish our paperback book, and it's going to save, and it's going to take a few days to review the book, and it can take up to 72 hours to be available for purchase. If it doesn't pass our review, we'll email you. So during the review, the book will appear as in review on your bookshelf. You can change your book details, content, and pricing after the review is done, but you may have to resubmit your book to ensure it meets our guidelines. Great, so we have you can start your ebook as well. If you want to stick to paperback, you can just stick to paperback. But if you want to start, converting this into an ebook, you can do that as well. But I'm going to stick to paperback right now because for the ebook you have to do a certain different kind of editing, which I can probably cover in another video. But hope you had fun in this one. If you would like me to cover anything else, let me know, and don't forget to subscribe.